Stay to play, guys. Let's take a look. Let's see what this game brings to the table.
Hello, I'm Gavin Moore, Creative Director for Demon's Souls. This is a remake of monumental scope and ambition,
That's pretty
transforming a
badass, though.
beloved PlayStation classic into a stunning showcase for the PlayStation 5. In every respect, Demon's Souls looks, sounds, and feels right at
Crisp,
home in this next
awesome,
generation of gaming.
colorful. Hey, where's my blood? Where's my body type?
We're all massive fans of the original game, and we wanted to bring everything we possibly could up to a level that modern gamers expect. And
That
that
looks
includes
really
the power
good.
and variety at your control in the character creator. From facial customization to hair types, there are many thousands more permutations for you to explore, empowering you to make an
I
avatar
wouldn't
you can relate
say
to,
it's
whoever that might be.
groundbreaking, but it's very, very next gen and very impressive, in my
Demon
opinion.
Souls is anchored by a hub, the Nexus. The Nexus is how you'll get to the game's 5 Archstones, each of which leads to a different land in Boletaria. There are also many NPCs here who are a key part of the storytelling experience. We were lucky enough to bring back many of the original cast to take on their iconic roles. Now let's enter the first Archstone,
I
the
love the
Archstone of the Small King, and start our
like the
journey at the gates of
fog and the
Boletaria.
particles that surround the character. That looks really cool. You can tell they really went into a lot of attention to detail on the characters, everything, just to make it look really alive. Hello, I'm showing up here. Yes, I'm a badass dragon. I've got a lot of soldiers on my mouth. Just wanted to show how badass I am. Okay, bye. Badass dragon. Holy shit. That was awesome.
Now, the real Demon Souls begins. Attacking, blocking, and dodging all use stamina, so the player must always consider where they are, what they're facing, and what their foes are capable of. Now, these dreglings aren't particularly daunting, their patterns are relatively simple, and their attack ability somewhat limited. Still, even these earliest enemies can pose a threat if the player loses focus.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to adjust
For those who played
the
Demon Souls on
difficulty
PlayStation
level.
3, you'll notice enemies behave exactly as you remember. Though you can play at 60 frames a second in performance mode, and animations have been completely redone, combat timing is just as it was. We're actually using original code for these core gameplay pillars, the untouched essence of the game around which everything else has been beautifully remade. It's a
That
modern
fire
engine
animation
driving
on the
this
swords.
white-knuckle combat
Pretty
experience, where the
badass.
slightest error could mean your death.
I was going to say the difficulty level could probably be changed. So if you want to make it more challenging, I'm pretty sure you can do that either from the game or from the PlayStation 5 menu on the UI. Still looks impressive, but I can see how the character is still a little easy to beat, which I would like it a little bit more difficult. I don't know about you guys, but
We're playing in performance mode, which targets 60 frames a second, running at a beautiful dynamic 4K. There's also a cinematic option that's an even more vivid native 4K, targeting 30 frames a second. Whether your preference is fluidity and responsiveness, or simply the most detailed possible experience, the game is a feast for the senses on PlayStation 5.
so I'm assuming the version we're seeing doesn't have all the ray tracing elements turned on because it's 60 frames per second. So I would like to see what the difference is with the ray tracing. That would be interesting. Love the fire particles and the reflections of
We've
the
added
fire
thousands
particles.
upon thousands
Just
of new
looks
sound effects to
insane.
take advantage of the PlayStation 5's impressive 10-bit 3D audio. Now you can hear Imperial spies in the Palace of Boletaria creeping up behind you, or a creature slithering out of the slime in the Valley of Defilement far below. Now you can experience
That's
this
interesting.
stunning world in 3D audio just by connecting a headset.
Are you guys planning on
We're also
getting
really excited about
the 3D
DualSense
audio
wireless control and
headsets from
haptic feedback.
PlayStation 5, or are
We
you
wanted
planning
to
on
make
getting your
combat
own?
feel
Let me
grittier
know in
and
the comments
darker.
below,
So this is the perfect way to feel steel clash
and let
against
me
steel,
know if
or the
that's going to
crackle
make
of
a
a fireball
difference
in the
whether you
palm
get
of
the
your hand
PlayStation
before you
5 ones
cast it
or
on
you
your
can
enemy.
actually get like a third party. I guess I really don't know yet, but let me know if you
We've
guys know
left the
more
open
about
air of
that.
Boletaria and descended into the lair of the
That
Flame
looks
Lurker, deep
badass.
within Stonefang Mines. The
Wow.
Flame Lurker is one of the
Look at the
most
detail
beloved
on
of all
that
the
on
Demon Souls
4K,
bosses,
man.
and here he's brought to life in amazing detail.
Come on, you can break
The
that.
real-time lighting
You're
and
like
incredible particle effects,
stronger than
as
the
well as a
whole
deadly
freaking
redesigned
game,
arena,
right?
all culminate in a spectacular battle set in a world of fire.
I love how you
And the
just made it
music
seem
here as
like
you
you were
battle
not as
Flame Lurker
strong,
is one of many
just to
incredible
display your
tracks created
strength.
for Demon Souls.
Okay,
On PlayStation 5, we've rearranged and
that looks
fully
badass.
reorchestrated Shinsuke Kida's
Holy,
breathtaking score
holy
with
shit.
120 world-class musicians performing at the
Guys,
legendary Air Studios.
the Flame Lurker is gonna totally kick your ass if you're not on level with this. Not saying that I am gonna be on level. He's gonna whoop my ass for sure. Damn, just look at the graphics on that thing. That's awesome.
Tower of Latria. This is the first part of the third Archstone. It's truly one of the most unforgettable areas in Demon Souls. It's so haunting and claustrophobic. It's rife
I
with
love how the
detail,
armor
countless nooks and
wasn't
crannies.
splattered with
On
blood,
PlayStation 5,
but
we've
then after he
radically
started
increased the
attacking the
object
enemy,
density.
like it
The
became
stage is
splattered.
absolutely littered
That
with
was
rubble
awesome.
and
That
broken
shows
vases and
that they
abandoned
really
clutter.
are looking at more
It's an
details to
amazing
this
set
game.
piece for
And it
enemy
disappears,
encounters.
which is
These
fine.
mind flayers, for example, cast glowing
Maybe
projectiles
blood
down long
evaporates in this
corridors.
world.
For
I
all
don't
of
know.
the added or enhanced effects like these, we've endeavored to strike a balance between
Don't
dread
kill the
and beauty,
prisoner. Was
echoing
that a
the tragic
prisoner?
fall of the
I don't
once
know.
glorious but now doomed kingdom of Boletaria.
There's a prisoner over there in that cell. That's awesome. That's some really cool detail. Now this looks like it's getting harder or more difficult. You know, you can see that.
Moving on to the rain-soaked Shrine of Storms. Each class in Demon Souls has a radically different feel. Knights in their armor are tough, but a bit clumsy.
Okay, so we got a different character now that they're playing with here.
Is quick and sure
Yeah.
of foot.
Okay,
but
cool.
requires finesse to
You
inflict
can
killing
there's
blow.
different like classes, I guess, of characters. Maybe a bow and arrow, maybe a mage, or maybe just a barbarian. Sort of like Diablo 3. That's pretty cool. Maybe there isn't. Maybe you can just pick up different weapons. I don't know. I do like the tumbling effect that these characters have. That's something that's really new to the whole system. I've never seen a character that actually tumbles like that. I mean, maybe I've seen it, but it's not common. So I really like that. It makes the gameplay a lot more difficult.
Anyone who played Demon Souls on PlayStation 3 knows that the Valley of
I
Defilement
didn't.
is one of the most challenging, demanding levels in the game. We're so excited for those
I didn't know that.
to revisit this gloomy, arresting swamp. Now
Oh, that's badass. You can throw fireballs and stuff.
This area was a particular challenge because we wanted to preserve the occasionally disorientating, almost maze-like nature of the stage while building on the mythos of Boletaria. After all, this is a place of outcasts and the unwanted.
I like how they scream. I think I heard different screams there, which is kind of nice. They're not trying to like just one sound for every enemy that you kill. That's pretty cool. I've never played Demon Souls on the PS3, so this is my like first real impressions of Demon Souls in general, and judging from this version,
And before we wrap up, here's a
badass.
first look at the Dirty Colossus, a nightmarish mishmash of detritus that's been discarded from above. Your best bet for success here is to keep your distance and time your attacks carefully, and use a weapon that can
I'm
burn
not
through
sure
this
if he's
toxic
throwing
nuisance.
maggots at you, or if he's just throwing, or if he's just hitting you, and there's particles that emit from his weapon or something. It looks sort of like maggots. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment below, though, because you guys might think I'm a complete idiot, but oh well. Damn, that's badass. Regardless, maggots or not, I'm going to have a hard time beating these games. As far as, like, the bosses go. Oh, no joke. The name is fitting. Dirty Colossus. Yeah, you got too close, buddy. Come on.
You've just gotten a taste of what's awaiting you this November. Demon Souls is
Badass,
one of the
dude.
most celebrated gems in PlayStation history. It defined a new genre of action RPGs, focused on tactical combat,
Very impressed.
environmental storytelling, groundbreaking synchronous and asynchronous multiplayer elements, and an emphasis on trusting the player to learn, master, and ultimately to triumph. SIE Worldwide
Wow.
Studios and Bluepoint Games
Let's talk a little
are
bit about
honored
it.
to be able to remake this classic for those who hold it dear, and for a whole new generation of gamers to discover. Thank you for watching.
Wow. Let's talk a little bit about it. I mean, no doubt in my mind, this game is badass in every department, right? Sound, graphics, lighting. Even on the 4K 60, I'm assuming that the 4K 60 doesn't really have ray tracing. Comment below if it does. I'm not really sure. I don't remember hearing the 4K 60 having ray tracing, but I do remember that I think the 4K 30 has ray tracing. So, but even without the ray tracing, I believe that wasn't there on this 4K 61. Holy smokes, dude. Like, it really blows my mind on the detail, the particle system, the lighting. Just everything looks really on point. And I'm so happy to see that. Now, I am thinking that maybe, it's not like, maybe I'm a little bit picky here, and you guys are gonna, it's fine if you have a different point of view, but the graphics are awesome. They're definitely next gen, but I feel like this is just the beginning. Like, this is just the potential of what we can see in the future. And I don't think that this is, what the actual hardware and software of the PS5 have to offer. So, with that being said, I think the developers chose, Demon Souls, and they chose to revamp it, and they chose to remaster it, and just, kind of give it this new light, because they wanted to show people what to expect from a next gen system. And I think that's where we're headed. I think we're very close to knowing, like, the full potential, right? Every console in the past that I've played or ever uh, analyzed, once that console was put to rest, and then the next generation began. Especially like with the Sony PS 1 and PS2, there was so much more that could have been done. But obviously, like, those generations pass and new generations come along and revamp the whole graphical system and gameplay system. So it's really cool. Like, it's really cool what we're being shown here. And I just want to say, like, I'm very impressed, but I can't wait to see what else you can do with this engine and with this system. It's just unbelievable to me that we're getting to this level of detail, which is awesome, you know. But I just had that in mind. I don't think it's groundbreaking and just like the full potential just yet. This is just the beginning of what you'll see in the future. And I'm happy that we're seeing next gen, graphics and gameplay, which is super important with a launch, generation of a new console. Super important that we see next gen graphics and gameplay. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Demon Soul State of Play was awesome. Let me know your comments below. Let me know what you think about Demon Souls. Are you guys going to pick it up on, first day? Are you guys going to play this more, do you think? Or do you think you're going to be busy with Miles Morales? Stay tuned. I got a first impressions gameplay of Miles Morales 2. I think that's an awesome game as well. And I have so many thoughts and so many things to say to you guys about all the stuff that has been going on in the PlayStation world. Obviously, I've had a long pause here, but I'm back, and hopefully you guys will hit the like button. And if you love what I'm doing here so far, or just hit that subscribe button, so it helps really just the channel a lot, helps the algorithm, and I would really appreciate your help. So definitely thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.